What we call God depends upon our tribe, Clark Joe. Because God is tribal. God takes sides. No man in the sky intervened when I was a boy to deliver me from Daddy's fist and abominations. I figured out way back. If God is all powerful, he cannot be all good. And if he is all good, then he cannot be all powerful. And neither can you be. They need to see the fraud you are with their eyes. The blood on your hands.
Alright, guys, so you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail above, you know what we're here to talk about. There's no need to waste any time explaining that, so let's just jump right in. So, when it comes to Lex Luthor, unlike some of my other DC advocates, I was very fond of the character. He was successful in his plans, he executed them well, and although he was a little bit more animated, a little bit more lively, I still thoroughly enjoyed the subtleties of the character and what he was trying to do. That helipad scene, still one of my favorite scenes all time. But that being said, continue continuing into the future, I want to see him more. I want to see his interactions with the other Leaguers more, and his reach over the other villains. I want to see the other villains come to respect him and what he did, you know? Kind of like you had in Young Justice, where he was a pivotal part in that whole thing. He was respected amongst the other villains. He was top tier. Him, Ra's al Ghul, all the other ones. What's his name? Dang. Man, Legends of Tomorrow ruined him. Vandal Savage, that's his name. Vandal Savage. But let's focus back in on Lex Luthor. I want to see him be a mental threat. The biggest mental threat that the Justice League has ever faced. Right now he's in prison. I think he's confirmed to have a scene. Some people are speculating that Deathstroke might break him out of prison. I actually don't want to see that. I don't want to see Lex Luthor need Deathstroke to break him out. I want to see something a little bit different. I want to see his mental side get him out of prison. For example, idea right off the top, on the spot. Lex Luthor, let's say in Suicide Squad 2, is brought in by the government to kind of overshadow Amanda Waller, help Amanda Waller out. Because, you know, he did research on Metas too. He found Metas too. I think he found the first Metas. He found them before Amanda. So maybe Lex helps Amanda find some new metas for Suicide Squad 2. He brings in, I don't know, Killer Frost, King Shark, what's another meta? Maybe Mirror Master. He brings these three in and helps the Suicide Squad out. And through that, he pretty much negotiates his freedom. In order for helping you guys find these metas, I get out of prison. Or maybe he sells secrets, like he blackmails, not the president, of course, but he blackmails the warden or somebody. I just want to see his mental side be put to use. And I want to see how prison changed him. And this is what does worry me. I want to see if Jesse Eisenberg can actually play something more cold and something more sinister. He had little bitty glimpses, but I don't even think it was intentional when he did it. I think it just happened to come out that way. I want to see if he can calm down, breathe, and approach it very sinister, very cold, calculating. You know, without the extra hand movements and all the extra giggly puff, Boba Fett type stuff. Boba Fett, all that extra. I'm sorry, I had to do it. The Pokemon popped into my head, but whatever. That's all I want to see from him. Something more calculated. I want to see how prison changed him. And then maybe after he gets out of prison, or maybe, guess what? Maybe he brings Deathstroke into the Suicide Squad. Maybe he knows Deathstroke personally. So he introduces him to Amanda Waller. I just want to see the mental side. And I'm keep repeating, I'm stressing that to you guys because we don't really get a lot of villains that are mentally challenging. Like, what is that one movie? John Doe, and I think it was Zero. I think that's the name of the movie. Very calculating, very precise. Or in Prison Break, you had the main character, Michael. Is his name Michael? Yeah. Very calculating. We don't get a lot of villains like that. We get a lot of villains that kind of play at these plans, but we don't get the. Well, that's all they can do. They're not a fighter. They don't have superpowers. They're just very cold, very calculating, very. You do this, I already planned for that. You do that, I already planned for that. Oh, you think you're tricking me by doing that, but no. Look it, I already knew. But that's all I gotta say, guys. Like the video if you like the video. Tell me what you want from Lex Luthor. I read every single comment, I promise I do. And bonus question. Tell me what you want from a Lex Luthor get out of jail scene. Do you want him to be broken out? Do you want him to get out on his own volition? Tell me what you want from Lex Luthor in the DCEU moving forward. And subscribe. The quality is only going to improve. I promise you that. And I think that's all I got to say, guys. So with that being said, I'm T Monk, and it's time for me to go meditate.